Hey, what is going on, guys? Johnny here, and welcome back to another Infinite Warfare video. So now this is kind of early as I'm recording this, and this gameplay is a little rusty because once again, it's first game of the day, and I just wanted to get one gameplay so I can just record and just get this video out for you guys. So yesterday, Thursday, I was playing, and then around 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, it kicks me out of a game. Right after the game ends, it kicks me out, telling me that there's an update ready. And that's kind of weird, you know. It's a Thursday, 5:30 Pacific Standard Time. Why was there an update? So I updated it. And so then that's when I started thinking, oh my god, could it be? And lo and behold, it was. It's the weapons balancing patches that was supposed to come out last Tuesday, but it didn't because it actually broke a lot more things than it actually fixed. But now it's actually live in game, and oh, it really didn't do too much. The real question right now is, does the NV4 suck? I mean, I know that they buffed a whole bunch of other guns, and they actually nerfed the kbar as well, but the only thing that happened to the kbar was a reduced 4-shot kill range, which honestly I'm just not even going to touch on because it's just one extra shot to kill at a little bit shorter range. But honestly, that's not going to ruin anything for anybody. A lot of people still use it. I played like 3 games, and a lot of people still use the kbar. It's still a very dominant weapon in the game. But right now the question is, does the NV4 suck? And I'm going to try to answer that in the best way that I can. So actually, when the patch notes were actually announced before they went live last week, or actually it was this week, they announced them on Monday. Oh damn, it feels like so long ago. No, they announced them on Monday. I went back and then I recorded some video of the NV4s and some of the different variants to get some of the recoils with and without a foregrip. So now this right here, what I'm showing you right now, is actually before the patch. This is actually from Monday, and it's the base NV4. So here on the left it's without a foregrip, and here on the right it's with a foregrip. So now these are 10-round shots, so like one entire mag. As you can see here, that yes, the foregrip really does help out a lot. So now what actually this represents is the base model, common, the vigilance, and the prosperity, because all of those don't have any stability perks and they all have the same fire rate, so the recoil properties are the same across the board for those guns, or those variants I should say. So that's what this represents. And now this right here is after the patch, okay? This is what it is right now. So now here, once again, on the left it's without a foregrip, and on the right it's with the foregrip. And once again, this is the base model NV4. So kind of compare that to this picture right here, which is before the patch. And so you can tell that it kind of has a little bit more recoil. This seems like a lot, only because this has the highest recoil out of all the guns, out of all the NV4s, I should say. And it honestly doesn't seem too bad, but that's because I'm actually rather close to this wall right here. But truth be told, at those extended ranges, that's really where this recoil is going to come into play, and that's really where you're going to have a little bit of a struggle if you are the person who uses either the base model, a common, the rare, or the prosperity. So now let's move on to the fallout. So now the fallout actually gets its own section right here, because it does have that stability perk, which gives it a -3% view kick. So now right here, what you're looking at is actually the fallout recoil before the patch. Okay, this is pre-patch. And now once again on the left, wait, is it the left? No, yes, once again on the left here it is without a foregrip, and on the right is with a foregrip. And now this is after the patch. This is what it is today. Once again, on the left it's without a foregrip, and on the right it's with a foregrip. So now kind of compare those two. That stability perk really kind of helps it out right there, especially with the foregrip. It gives a total -10% view kick, so that's really going to help you out a lot. And let's move on to actually the flatline and the chaos. So now we all know that the chaos has a higher hip fire rate. However, when you're aiming down sights, it is identical. It is exactly the same. I believe it's 580 or 572. I don't remember which one, but it's one or the other. And it is exactly the same aim down sights fire rate for both the flatline and the chaos. So they have the same recoil properties when aiming down the sights. And once again, on the bottom here it's without a foregrip, and on the top it's with a foregrip. And now this is post-patch. This is what it is today. Once again, the bottom without a foregrip, the top with a foregrip. So now, as you can see, this kind of brought it in line to what the base model and the commons and every other gun was before the patch. A little bit less. I'm actually gonna go out and say that it actually has less recoil overall than the base model ever did. So now that brings us to the question: does it suck now? So not really, it all just comes down to what you think it should be, because this is the best I can do to really show you guys how much the recoil patterns have changed, and I'm just trying to help you guys out here. But I am going to say that I have used them all. I used them all yesterday after the patch went live. I was up until 3 o'clock in the morning just trying to get a good feel for what they are now, because you can really tell in game when you're playing against enemies that yes, they do have more recoil, you know. And so I gotta say that right now the best variants have actually changed. It used to be like the commons, the vigilance, and even the fallout, you know, because they have a higher fire rate than all the epics, or both the epics I should say. So that's what made them better, because they statistically outclassed those guns, and then you were gonna beat them at those longer and even closer range, because they did have a significantly higher fire rate. It wasn't crazy fast, but you can totally tell that they were shooting faster. Now that's changed. I'm gonna say that the fallout and both the epics are now the best variants in the game, only because of those recoil properties. Especially the epics, those are really gonna help you out. If you were used to the base model without a foregrip, you're actually gonna really enjoy the epics without a foregrip, because they actually have less recoil than the base model did without a foregrip. Hopefully you can understand what I'm trying to say. Point is, because they have a lower fire rate, they also have less recoil, so that's the way it works, vice versa. And you know, just common sense, that's just the way it is. But it's not just common sense. I actually played with these guns for a long time. I was up until 3 in the morning, and I woke up at 7, did everything I had to do. I walked my dog, and now I'm recording this. So hopefully this helps you better decide which gun you want to use now. Other than that, there's really nothing else that changed at all. It's just a little bit more recoil. I thought it was going to be more significant, but honestly it's not. This still has the least amount of recoil out of any gun in the game. I gotta say that even the wrecked, the epic R3K, has more recoil than this. This recoil is actually very manageable, and it's still a very good gun, and I still see it all over the place. But anyways, that concludes today's video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and hopefully you guys, you know, kind of got the question, or the answer to the question, does the NV4 suck now, out of this video. I did my best to really try to answer that. I really didn't want to go through too much gameplay. I just wanted to show you some of the recoils, what they were before and after the patch. Right now, I'm just thanking the Lord that I was smart enough to actually go back and record some of it before the patch went live. So tell me what you guys think in the comments down below. A like, a comment, and sub really help me out, you guys. And I'll see you next time.